Annie and Arthur, the twins. So we got a lot of information. It was not recorded live due to compliance and Enagic rules. So, but everything is documented on Auntie Cami's YouTube. So if y'all want to share the information that we've shared before on our first segment of Back to Basic, please lead them to Cami Scholz YouTube site. She has it all recorded. So it is very valuable, very informative. And it is now streaming live on YouTube. Say hello, everyone. You're now streaming. Hello, brother Antonio from Dubai. Hola, hola, ¿cómo está acá? Hello, welcome back. Oh, lovely to see all your lovely faces.
Alright. Lady, darling. Basta.
Okay, so that being said, I'll go ahead and get it started. My name is Betty Prince Robinson, coming live from Texas, USA. Want to congratulate and welcome. Okay, so that being said, I'll go ahead and get it started. My name is Betty Prince Robinson, coming live from Texas, USA. Want to congratulate and welcome. Okay, I was muted for a minute. Are we all good? My name is Betty Prince Robinson, coming live from myself. Want to congratulate and I don't know what happened here. Technical difficulties.
Okay.
Should I do that again? Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for giving us your time today. I promise you it will be worth it every second. So again, I'm from Texas, USA. My name is Betty Prince Robinson. I'm honored to co-host this morning this morning for us here in USA, but good evening, good afternoon, good night at some of your places. And how exciting it is to be able to co-host this morning with Auntie Cami Scholz, and she's coming live from Germany. Woo! And we have many amazing guest speaker leaders today and amazing other leaders that will be speaking with us. So today, as you see in my background, we have international fruit of many. And what are we, brothers and sisters? We are the fruit. We must be fruitful. We are the fruit. And so let's flourish and build this foundation and have the strong roots and get this going and learn it together. So that way we can lead and guide and inspire ourselves, our family, and our brothers and sisters all over the world. So this is an amazing time to be connecting on Zoom, with social media, however we are able to connect. What an amazing time to learn technology and the power of, sharing our testimonies of life. And about life is we are taught to be fruitful because we are blessed. We are born blessed. So that being said, we have our special guest, GARY GAN today. He's a top leader in Malaysia and all over the world, 683-5. And he amazes me all the time, especially his big smile. My friends always ask me, why are you always smiling? Because I said, I'm around people that smile all the time. I don't know them, but they smile, I'm gonna smile. So I love it. And the last time I heard GARY GAN, I see him all the time on social media, but the last time that stuck to me and has added many values for me and many, many others I know, is that we are in constantly university of life. So let's constantly grow together and continue this university of life together. So I thank God, I thank our universe, I thank all of you, your humbleness and your participating and your effort to bring this worldwide meeting together so that we may flourish and build that foundation for us and our team and our friends and family. And of course, honoring Mr. Oshiro and his family for having given us this opportunity to be involved worldwide with. So welcome everyone. I will let Auntie Cami cover our housekeeping rules and our information of what we're really bringing to you guys this quarter. And so we also have amazing guests, amazing leaders in the house from Norway. Amalia, she'll be sharing with her teammates. So please listen in, take your notes. I encourage you to get your notes and pens out. This is University of Life. Amen. Let's be fruitful. God is good. All to you and to Cami. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, my Betty Boop. I call her my Betty Boop because she always makes me smile. She's always happy. Her demeanor is always just very positive, and I learn a lot from her. She's half my age, but I learn a lot from her. But before we get our dear guest from Malaysia to speak for us, we would like to introduce to you his or their KP team, the youngest, I don't know if they're the youngest, but a young team, his young team from Norway, right? And the reason, but before we go there, I'd like to ask Betty and Beth to watch our waiting room and let people in as I take on the stage for now. And I met Amalia and her team through our Back to Basics Part 1 training. They have been attending that, and I didn't know them from Adam, right? But they reached out and I said, you know, this is for everybody. I was gone for almost 3 years and I wanted to relearn our business, to be compliant, to be able to share and learn the right stuff. And so I decided from then and there that it would be very positive to share it with everyone. I didn't know if anybody would attend, but they did, and they still do. And that's how we got to meet each other and help each other alongside each other. After all, Mr. Oshiro says, let's unify, right? Doesn't matter what branch you're in, whoever is your top line and all that stuff, we go sideways, downwards, upwards, we help each other, and that's how it should be. So without further ado, let me tell you a little bit of Amalia Camasura. She's our icebreaker with her team. She's 5A, running for 6A. I'm sure pretty much very soon she'll be up there too, with 3 of her teams. And they are all in Norway. They have been there since 2008. And these are all not doctors, but medical professionals. These are nurses. And when I'm excited, I talk too much, right? They're all nurses and they're still talking like me, you know. They're still working full time and doing Enagic at the same time. So they have 2 full-time stuff going on. Yeah, they're being nurses and also Enagic, and they're growing like crazy. And so they inspire me because in spite of the distance from their sponsor in Malaysia, there's a lot of mileage in between, right? They are just plodding on and going, you know, through what they need to do, sharing the water, doing the original steps that their teachers, their mentors taught them. And that's what we want, right? Learn how to do the business the right way. So Amalia, may I introduce your guests in the audience? We have about 68 right now, and we are live streaming on YouTube. I had a problem with Facebook, so we are on YouTube, guys. Take away, Amalia, it's all yours.
Hi, good afternoon. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Hi, hello, Kangelista. I'm Amalia Camasura. Yeah, I'm originally from the Philippines, Nueva Ecija, and Davao. And we are here in Norway for, I think, 2008. I came here as a job seeker. I am a nurse, 30 years experience as a nurse. I have been in Saudi Arabia. I taught in the Philippines as clinical instructor and came here in Norway as a nurse. And in the beginning, I worked hard. I only had 1 day off in a month. Yeah, you heard it right. Only 1 day off, 1 day in a month, because I'm still alone and I have to bring my family here. So I have to have a house, a permanent job. What else? I want to bring them together with my parents. So in the beginning, I'm so eager to work and be inspired by others as a job seeker, as nurse here in Norway. So By the way, thank you very much, Tita. I forgot, Tita Cami and Betty. Uh, you are also, you inspired us. Our team inspires us. Okay, and what actually you want to hear from us here in Norway? Besides us, our country is very cold countries, but uh, uh, even if it's what to call this, shiny, it's still cold. It's 5 degrees here in Norway still, but we are warm-blooded. Okay, so as you have heard that I am already here in 30 years in as a nurse, and then in year 2020, 2019, one of my friend and um, she introduced us this Kangen water. But actually, she's not the one who first introduced this Kangen water to us 5 years ago. But this is not the one. This is not our priority. Our priority before is to have a house, to have a permanent job, to have a car, to travel. But uh, when we realize that we are not getting any younger, right? So now it's our health. And then this Kangen water, I believe that gave us good benefits, especially with our family. So in the beginning, only the benefits of the water, and then later, after 2 months, we April, May, June, July, August, we went to Malaysia in Kang and I in Malaysia with GARY GAN, and we attended the 2-day training and 1-day tour in Malaysia. And then we realized, oh, this is good. The the product is amazing. The company is amazing. Our team, our mentors, our leaders, they are so blessed. We are so blessed to have them. So after that, uh, when Tita Kami told me, you have to say more on challenges and difficulties. Yes, we done through we have gone through difficulties. At the beginning, we don't have these policies and procedures. We did not read about the policies and procedures, and then we are eager to sell the product. And then one of our upline in how do you call this? Introduce or offered a 50% discount, which is not, yeah, you have to drop 50% of the machine. Yeah. So that is not Enagic. That is definitely not Enagic. But during 2019, it is also what you call this, then going to Las Vegas, then convention. It so happened during that time it is also introduced, then which pointing system, which will have to go to Las Vegas. So we think that this challenge or this 50% is included, but later on we found out that it is not true. Real, that is not Enagic. That only that person. We are so hurt. We are so sad at only this business. This is the first time to join the business. We are nurses. We don't know how to deal with the business, and then it so happened that our upline, who was the one who introduced or who offered that 50% discount to us, and he and she is still here, and he and she is still active. But anyway, set aside those challenges and difficulties, we are here still, our team, to move on. And as Tita Kami said, I am already 5A, and I have aces. They are 4As and 3As and 2As, and projection in this 2021 be a 6A2, because my aces become 6As. Yes. And then we have here, we're doing the Zoom. We are doing the meetings every week, and then during this pandemic time, every week we have the demo. We call it the Kangin Demo 101, which is we cater globally. Yes, cater globally, and then we use this Eric Warriors 2030 recruiting, and then it's very successful. In just 1 week, we have common free with Liza and Josefina. In 1 week, we had 20 sales in just 1 week with that 2030 recruit. Yeah, with Eric Warris as our mentor. But of course, we want also to thank our uplines like Diana and Mon, Ray Tokmo, and of course our great mentor, Kang Power Team, Gary Gan. He is very helpful, supportive, down to earth, and go. Do I have to yes. So this time I will introduce to you the very first 6A of Norway. She is here. Where are you? She's also a nurse, and she's also from Davao. She's my friend, and she's not the one who introduced that 50%. She's not the one. Okay. Where are you now? Cristina Taganas.
Hi, everyone. You should be very clear on that side, Ate Ami. Hi, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good day to everyone who are here. I'm so much excited to be here. So let me just introduce to you myself. I am Cristina Taganas. I am, of course, from the Philippines, but working and living here in Norway. So to tell you about when I bought the machine, we bought the machine in 2017, but we did not engage ourselves in the business because it was then that time that we started. It was so controversial because it was a decision to make if we will buy the machine from a friend or from my sister-in-law. So it was actually we started that way. So that's why we did not went into the business right away. We enjoyed the machine for 2 years, and right after it was only the time that we went to Malaysia that my eyes were opened. And do you know what? Who is the person who was the instrument of that opening of my eyes? It was actually the man in the house right now, Mr. GARY GAN, who actually had opened our eyes to the business. And of course, I was so thankful because he really taught us a lot of things. He said that we will put our very heart into it. And it was only then that I was able to know the biggest why I should be in this business. So I started in 2019, of course, with my husband, and I became 6A. So amazing, right? I became 6A when in the midst of pandemic. So I became 6A in October 2020. And I truly believe, as what Cynthia Briganti always is telling us, that that of course there is, our teammates matter, but when God pours blessings, he will pour a lot of blessings that you cannot contain. So it was never easy. It was never easy, more so that we experienced, as what Ate Ami said a while ago, we experienced unwanted happenings, and with which I believe God allowed it to happen also, for whatever purpose it may serve, that I still do not know. But personally also, I experienced a lot of challenges with my teammates, but praise God, I managed to achieve this 6A rank with the team, of course, with the teamwork with my team. So we get help from our upline. We get to connect with them, and I'm grateful and thankful that they are so willing to help us, willing to teach us. I think 6A is just the beginning. I think I still have a lot of a lot of experiences to trials, problems to experience. But I know with the help of God, we'll be able to conquer it, because as God has said, we are not just conquerors. We are more than conquerors if you will not give up. As what you have written in your poster, Ate Cami, you said that Galatians 6:9, that we will not be weary in doing good, because at the proper time we will reap the harvest if we will not give up. So I thank you so much, GARY GAN, our mentor. Of course, we learn also to connect to or to listen to other mentors in network marketing, which as a nurse, I am not really, we are not into this before, because our mind is conditioned that or programmed that we'll just work. And when we will work, we'll get rich, but actually it's not. So I thank you so much, GARY GAN. I know God made you an instrument that you will be a blessing to us. So I will not be stealing so much of your time. As what GARY GAN always said, that we will be, let us be the miracle the world is waiting for. So I know and I believe that Norway will be producing a lot of 6As in the future. So we will not be going just to the top, but we will be going to the topmost level. So see you at the top, guys. Thank you so much, Ate Cami, for making this team be known to a lot of I know there are from Spain here, from everywhere around the world. I am so much blessed, I am grateful, and I'm so much privileged to be here. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Cristina. Yes, thank you, Cristina and Amalia. And there's a couple more people who will speak from the team. Just want to make sure that we are letting everyone know why we are doing this. I know you guys are waiting for Gary, but have patience, give us grace. And the team from Norway, Back to Basics, was born to help those who are running towards 6A all the way to 6A2. And the reason I picked Amalia was she was the one who first reached out to me. Then Cristina came on board too. So I hope you don't mind that I didn't ask you to be the lead. This team, guys are all leaders, but Amalia and the other two ladies who will speak now after Amalia introduces them are also here to let us know that in spite of their ranking or the levels, it has nothing to do with levels. I believe Enagic has something to do with the heart big time, right? It's a mission for us all, I hope. Mission before commission, like many people say. And Mr. Oshiro espouses that we are here on a mission to help each other, to grow each other. We don't let anyone down there and be left down there. We want to be able to all go up, just like Mr. Oshiro has envisioned for all of us. And Gary has been doing that. So yes, thank you for your time. And I won't make it long. So Amalia, back to you.
Hi, thank you very much, Tito Cami. Thank you, Cristina, our dear 6A. Now, I told you a while ago that I have my aces in my team, one of which is, she's already 4A, none other than Annalisa de los Santos. Take it away, Annalisa.
Thank you, Amalia. Hello, fellow Enagic millionaires. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. I am Annalisa de los Santos. I am also a nurse, and I've been here in Norway since 2003. So it will be almost 17 years from now. And I have been a nurse since 1990. Like Amalia, I've been have been to Saudi Arabia, back to the Philippines, and then here in Norway for 17 years now. So there is nothing wrong with being a nurse. It is a very noble profession. I am very thankful and privileged to be able of service to our fellow humanity. It's a very good profession, but the only thing is that this profession separates me from my family from the Philippines, right? So it is a necessity for us as Filipinos. If we want to live a privileged life, so we have to have more journey outside of the Philippines. So it brought me here in Norway. How my Enagic journey started is just like almost Amalia. It's just the same, because when this one is introduced to me by a person you trust, so you're all the way out. You are supportive, and then you will support this person, and you are willing to trust. So I was also one of those who availed this 50% promo of the machine. So because we were promised that the machine will be given in 6 weeks as long as we pay it half of the price in cash. So money was not an issue that time. So we went out with the money, and then we waited and waited. And then to cut the story short, so I joined the company because as I said, the why of the reason is not really financial, but more on to have that to grow as a person, to challenge yourself, to learn more things, to learn new things. And at this age, as Amalia said also, when we started working as nurses, all we have in our mind is that we will work until a certain age before we will retire. We will retire as a nurse. And then thinking that, oh, I don't want to have more 2 or 3 years again after retirement to enjoy life. Why can't I enjoy life earlier? So I saw the opportunity in Enagic. So that is why. So again, we also have, as a person, as I also have challenges along this journey. Because we are nurses, we don't know anything about business. I don't have any business at all. There is no selling in the family either, not in the bloodline or whatever, like GARY GAN, that is born with a, with a business in his mind and in his heart. So anyway, that was the first challenge. So the first challenge was, how are we going to do this? So of course, we have to learn the skills, willing to be coach, and willing to change your mindset, to be a quitter. You have to quit negative thoughts. You have to quit negative habits. You have to quit being surrounded with negative people. So that is what I have learned. It is very difficult when it comes to your team also. You should be an inspiration to them. Some people in your team don't want to be coached, don't want to be told to, or maybe it's not time for them. That's why sometimes we are so disappointed. Why are they not like that, not like us? So, but we have also to be patient, right? So again, we are doing this one aside from our full-time job. Every day, we see to it that we do something that involves Enagic. It's either reading about Enagic, watching videos, replay the Zoom meetings that we missed through our, that is given by GARY GAN. So that is what we do to develop ourselves every day and to keep our momentum. So, and we are very thankful for, in a way, for the pandemic, because through technology, we were able to meet all of you through this technology. Otherwise, we will not be doing this one. We will not be meeting like this. So it expanded our horizon, our perspective, that there are many people out there like us, like you, willing to change the world one glass at a time, right? So like our mentor, one of our mentors said, there are 3 types of people in the pandemic: the billionaires, the millionaires, and the witnesses. So I don't think I want to be a witness. I want to be either a billionaire or a millionaire, right? Yes. Okay, we keep on learning. This is all my notes for the whole year. Learning and learning. Yes, thank you. Back to you, Ami.
Yeah, thank you very much, Annalisa. Tita Cami, do you add some more, or I will continue?
I think we only have one more to go, right, Josefina?
Josefina.
Yeah, let's finish that up. That was the plan, and Gary is aware about it. And I'd like him to really see his team in Norway in action on Zoom meetings like this. I know he has already experienced you guys, but to meet here between you and your mentor, your top mentor, is always a very pleasant experience. In fact, it's very notable that you guys could be together like this despite the distances. So please go ahead, Annie, call on the next one.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. As our team is already expanded, we have London, we have Chicago, we have Spain, we have Portugal, we have Canada, Australia, Philippines, and Hawaii. So yeah, so now one of my fastest 4A in our team, one of my A's, none other than Josefina Galiza. Yay!
Hi. Hello, everyone. I'm so nervous. I must tell this. I was forced by my Amalia. Anyway, it's my first time to talk. I always said no to Amalia. Anyway, I'm Josefina Galiza, but my friends call me Lani. I'm a nurse by profession, been living here in Norway for almost 13 years. And those 13 years, we studied and practiced the Norwegian language to the point that I almost forgot to speak in English. And that is why I forgot to speak. True, when Amalia told me to talk or just say something, I immediately responded, no, I cannot. That's why, pardon me if I'm really nervous. Anyhow, going back to my profession, I am very passionate about my work, dealing with patients in different cultures. But there are times I ask myself, do I really need to work till I get 60, 70 years old, or when I become a functionist? Fears in me is getting worse as I age. I can remember one point in my life when things were very rough and I didn't think I was going to make it through. I was so mad about what my life had come to and what I was being made to feel like it. Then that was the time I told myself, I need to do something. I was indulged in some small businesses. Yes, it helped me financially. Journey was not worth and I failed. There comes the Enagic story. It was Amalia who introduced this business to me. At first, we were so hesitant. We have all the 1,000 excuses whenever she tried to introduce me the machine. But she's the person who is persistently and devotedly untiring person. And as we quote it, there comes the perfect time. I give her my time together with my husband. We went to their house with no intention to sign or join her business, just to go and be finished, just like it. Then times there are many times she's sending me messages, videos. I just press the like, the thumbs up, but I wasn't reading it. To cut the story short, we were amazed and convinced with the demos and the talks they showed, and we bought the machine. We bought the machine without questions. I was really convinced in the effort she gave to us. My husband take the pen and she just signed up. I was amazed. My husband is really hard-headed and it's not that easy to be convinced. And that's the journey of my Enagic. I'm so grateful that I'm enjoying the Enagic family now. With just 3 to 4 months, I reached the 4A, and I'm hoping that God will help us, especially me and my husband. I'm not that person who is not. I'm not that. What do I say? I'm not that good in speaking, in public speaking. but through it, through Enagic family, I need to convince myself I need to do this. I will go to the top. I don't want to work just in the home care. I'm working now. I need to really push myself and to go through this family. I really acknowledge Tita Cami, who is very untiring, very genuine person. I love you very much, Tita Cami. Within my heart, I want to hug you. I hope God will bless you more. You are an instrument to us. I love you so much. My kababayan, maraming salamat, ate. I love you so much. That's all I can say. Thank you so much.
Oh my God, to God be the glory, Josefina. And she's from my hometown. We're from the same town. I hope you haven't forgotten Ilocano. Agsarita ka man ti Ilocano, baka di mo na nalipatan mo. Ala ka. So same town. Can you imagine that? And we find each other here in Europe. Amazing.
Yes, thank you, Josefina. Thank you. Tita Cami, I have one more. Can we have 1 minute? She is from London. She's here. Yes.
Absolutely.
Gary,
Yes.
okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. The new one in our team. She's also a Filipino. She's now in London. No other than Olivia Reyes. Take it away, Olive. She's also in Ilocano.
Okay, while we're waiting for Olive, hi Olive. I want to share what
I miss you, Olive.
Yeah, Kaz Yokoya said, Filipinos, the distributors, the Filipino in general, they are very compassionate in heart. It's a natural thing for us to be compassionate. So if you want to be successful in Enagic, quote unquote, get a Filipino to be your co-distributor in your team. Okay, I'm just quoting, okay, but everybody can do what everybody else can do, the top. We can all get there.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Hello. Hi. Hi, everyone. I'm so privileged to be part of this group. I'm a newbie, and I was recruited by my good kumare, my good friend, Josefina. And yeah, I didn't know about this Kangen machine before. And then when was it you messaged me, Lani? It was before Christmas, or
Yeah, for Christmas.
yeah, before Christmas. And I didn't know about it. And Lani sent me a lot of information about the Kangen machine, about the Enagic company, and being a nurse as well, but now retired as a nurse because I shift to a chef as a career. Is my new career. So, but it's still there. My passion for health, wellness, it is still there. So that's why I was so interested when Lani gave me this information about the Kangen machine, the benefits, and it's just so timely as well, because I think Lani was an instrument by God, because my niece needed a therapy for her cancer. So it's just so timely that God sent Lani to us, to me. So I'm so grateful that this opportunity was given to me by Lani, and I'm so grateful for my friend. But I've been waiting for my machine because it was ordered on the the 5th of Feb, and then we had this problem because of the Brexit. So I only got the machine on the 21st of this month. So I only started like few days drinking the water, the amazing water, and yeah, I love it. I love it. So I hope, because I'm still in the I'm still new with the Kangen machine, but I would like to grow more with this company and start this business as well, and at the same time using this machine and introduce to my neighbors and in London as well. And I hope God is good, so he's there to help us and he knows what's best for us. So thank you, Ami, Lani, and all the family in Norway, Enagic family. Thank you so much for this privilege. And Manang Cami is also my kababayan. My kababayan in Bacara, and
Ala.
Manang Cami, if you know my daddy Bruno Corpus.
Yes.
Yes, so they are good friends with your mother. Nana Luz used to come to the house, and my sister as well. They're BFF with your sister, Ate Manang Judith. So yeah, so it's a small world. Small world. Thank you so much for this privilege, Enagic, and for the benefits. I'm very grateful. And thank you, Ami.
Thank you,
Ami.
Olivia.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Thank you, Olivia. I didn't know I have so many kababayans. Taga Bacara kami amin na po. So now I'm talking in our dialect. This is not the language. The language is Tagalog that unifies the whole country. But our heart dialect is Ilocano. That's a totally different tone of language, right? Like Karen people, they have different languages. But thank you, Olivia. Ang agsasarita tayo tumanan aya.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Kangelista. We are the Norway team, KPT Norway team. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Ami, and Norway team, KPT Norway team. And just so the latecomers will understand what we're doing here a little bit more, and most of you have been in our Back to Basics. When we feature younger groups, younger meaning before they hit 6A, we also want them to speak about their difficulties, what they have experienced, and why they have continued, in spite of, because like in any business, there are always hurdles. And it's really up to you when you believe in something, whether you want to move forward or not in that particular endeavor. And their story has really touched me so deep because the hurdle was huge, was pretty much mountainous as far as it's a huge mountain as far as I was concerned. But Amalia stopped for maybe a few years, but then came back with vengeance, meaning she came back with 2 aces, like she said. So thank you, Amalia, for being so transparent, for sharing your story, for coming on board. Josie, Olivia, and Langsky. I always forget your other nickname. So from here on, we will give back the camera and the stage to Betty, who will be introducing our main speaker. Take away, Betty. It's all yours. Or are you here?
I'm right here, baby. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much. Fruitful, top leaders everywhere. This is what we call abundance. And the victory is for God. Praise him. Most high praises. So thank you again. You guys truly inspired me, because I come from a third world country too. So we have, this just is like abundance of eye-opening and advantage to what we want to plan for our life. Like Mr. Gary had always inspired me. That's look in my head. We are the University of Life every day. So what a great opportunity to continue to learn from all of you around the world. So thank you, Amalia. Thank